Hi, I'm Matt Buckley. Welcome to Joe's Real Show. Good morning. Welcome to Loyalist TVNM Studios. We're live in the studio. I'm joined by a fellow TVNM peer of mine, Jeremy Baxter. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, Matt Buckley. How are you doing?
I'm awesome. So later on in the show, after the commercial break, we're going to learn a little something.
Well, yeah, a little something.
What is the something that we're going to learn?
Well, that something will be a guitar, but not just any guitar, a bass guitar. I'll teach you a few notes.
Now I hear the lead guitar, that's all the ladies. What does that mean for the bass guitar player?
Well, this really depends where you are. If you're a bass guitar player and a singer, you get some ladies too. If you're just a bass player and in the back, you get no one and you're alone.
So before we get to the bass guitar, let's learn a little bit about Jeremy Baxter.
Oh.
So where were you born and raised?
I was born in Ottawa, actually, but I was raised up in Pakenham after we moved. It's a little small town in around Ottawa. It's nice.
Are they known for anything spectacular, or?
I wouldn't say spectacular, but we have the 5-span bridge. It's a big stone bridge. It has 5 spans.
Okay. And getting back to the music, what interested you in wanting to go down that road of learning how to play the guitar? Like, did you want to learn it just for the ladies, or?
No, I learned it because it's a great pastime, and if you get good at something like that, it's always handy to have in the future. You may have people looking for guitar players, bassists, drummers.
And where do you draw your inspiration from? What bands do you like?
Well, what really got me into it was Rush. Geddy Lee is an amazing bassist with different techniques. He gets the ladies. Not anymore, he's married, but he did.
Okay.
I love him.
And how many CDs do you own in your collection, or is that something, do you mostly download your music now?
No,
or?
I like buying the CDs, or even just borrowing them.
Just to support the artists?
Yeah, to support the artists.
And how many CDs would you say you owned? Or?
Oh my God, maybe like 100.
Hundreds? And we talked before the show that you kind of watch DVD as well?
Oh yeah, I watch live concerts and stuff on DVD and such. It's nice. I like it.
Okay, and when we get back after the commercial break, we're going to learn a little something about guitar. We'll see you after the break. Hi, welcome back to the show. I'm Matt Buckley. We're joined by Jeremy Baxter live in the studio. He has his bass guitar wrapped around his neck here, and he's going to show us a little something about it. Maybe before we get started on actually playing, we'll just kind of talk about the basis.
Yeah, I see what you did there. All right, well, it's a bass guitar, and since it's just a bass guitar, it has 4 strings, whereas a regular guitar, or acoustic guitar, any guitar, has 6. The reason why there's so little strings is because the lower frequencies. They can't really put one, like they could. There's a lower string other than this. It's called the B string. It's really low, but I don't own that because I like just the classic 4-string. It's nice.
Okay, and what about the knobs?
Oh, the knobs here. Okay, well, let's get them in a view. Here we go. This is the volume knob. And there's 3 other knobs here, and these are the tone knobs. The volume one is just to control the volume, of course, and the tone is to control like the treble and the bass.
And there's 3 of them, so we must be going mid, low, and
high.
High.
Yeah.
And would that be like in a CD player at home kind of deal?
Yeah, like that. And it depends what kind of amp you have too. You could also adjust it through that as well. And
okay.
It's always pretty useful.
And you mentioned you were taught at a couple years back, and what was the lesson you were given on how to remember the strings? And
oh, well, the strings are E, A, D, and G. So that's every apple does good.
And now once you learn the strings, obviously there's more to it because we have this 24
Oh,
fretboard.
yeah, we do. These are all separate different notes. So it's kind of alphabetical order. So this E string is E, then the next fret is F, then 2 over G, then it goes back to A.
And how come
B.
there's 2? How come there's such a space there?
between this and this.
Oh, because you need to put your finger on the actual fretboard. You can't cheat it and be in here somewhere.
No, you can't. This is actually called the F sharp or G flat. I can't get into that now. It's way too much to take in.
That is a lot to learn.
Yeah,
So before we let's just learn. Let's play a song maybe and try to teach the beginning of it before we run out of time.
You know Rush, right?
Rush, yes. What song?
How about Big Money?
Okay, let's learn Big Money.
All right. Well, you start with the E here and just kind of play like this.
So you're moving your fingers really fast as a bass player.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's nice. It's fun. It's a good instrument to learn, and it's kind of complicated, and it's nice for sure.
It looks like you really enjoy playing bass guitar.
I do. I really do.
And thank you for coming on to the show today.
You're welcome. It was nice.
It's really been a pleasure. I welcome all the people out in the hallways to visit our website at loyalisttv.com. And for there, you can check out all kinds of videos and stuff like that. And I thank the audience for tuning in to today's show. We welcome you back next week when we do the show all over again.